These are day 8 and 9 of the 2015 LEGO Advent Epic Star Wars theme, and today, or the today's, we have the awesome Bounty Hunter Assault Gunship. Check that bad boy out. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that a mean looking son of a what's-it? It really is. And this, I have to say, from the Clone Wars animated series, is really very, very sexy. I do like this a lot, this particular ship. I'll give you a good look around it. What's really good about this, or among its many fun features, which I will show you, is the way that it comes into land. It's currently in flight configuration, but if we spin it to that and it wants to come into land, the engines just simply pop down and down it goes, so that it stands on its two engines and the front flight pod, which is really rather cool. I'll show you a couple of the nice sort of little bits around this as well. First off, if you can see into the engines there, you've got a little detail to the extent that you've actually got you know, some transparent pieces which give it a sort of feel of the engine glow, which is quite nice. And on the back here we've got a pair of blasters to obviously protect the back of the craft. They only drop to there, which is possibly a little irritating, and they don't actually spin, but the addition of a little turntable on there, if you wanted to, would make that a lot more useful. And then underneath you've got this little thing. It's a little hatch, and you can see into the prisoner compartment on this, which is there. So you've got the prisoner compartment, you can see through there, and I'll show you how you get into that in a second. But let's pop it again into its landing mode, and specifically if you watch this section here, as you do turn it into landing mode or ground mode, it reveals a safe. Would you believe it? Yes, a safe, which is actually accessible from there. Well, not very accessible, that piece is a little tight, but there's some goodies in there. You get some transparent pieces which are, I think, are meant to be treasure or something, so that's quite cool. So you've got a hidden repository of wealth up underneath that rear panel. So, coming back around to the front, you've got two sets of twin blasters, so it's quite well armed. Those are hinged, so you can move them up and down. And what else have you got? Well, you can open up the lid here of the cockpit, which gives you access to the inside there. You probably can't see it anyway, but I am actually missing a sticker on this particular one, which would be the control panel, and that should be there, so that's cool. And the other thing that happens is that to gain access to the bit down the bottom, the side, you call it the cheek, does slide open so that you can get into the prisoner compartment down there. So that's kind of cool. And both sides will open up in the same manner. You can actually put it right to there if you want. So that's kind of cool. And of course, within the cockpit, there is room for one of the several minifigures that you get with the set. So I'll pop that down. And having learned from a previous experience, I have on this occasion looked up the names of the minifigures, because I don't know the Clone Wars as well as I do some of the movies. What do we have here? Well, you have Sugi, which is this individual here with two knives in this particular incident. Then you've got Embo with the very crazy hat. You can see that a little more closely. That's kind of cool. As I don't know, it's almost a sort of slightly Western Clint Eastwood sort of feel about that guy. Then you've also got the elite assassin droid, who has fallen over due to faults with his balance center. He has tiny feet. I'll call him Boris. He doesn't actually have a name, but he was feeling left out. And the final one is Aura Singh, and she's currently doing the whole sort of John Woo, two pistols kind of thing. Nice little filmic reference for you there. And yeah, so you get four of those guys. And this little thing here is a little weapons rack, which contains a long blaster and a short blaster, and that actually mounts up inside the cockpit. Just clips into there for storage, so they can take those with them as well. So there you go. That's the Bounty Hunter Assault Gunship. Cool.